We're in Cape Town at the moment. There are a lot of investors who are around. The mining sentiment is around. Tell me more about Botswana Diamonds and the progress that you're making.
Botswana Diamonds is an AIM and Botswana Stock Exchange listed company with diamond prospects in Botswana, South Africa and Zimbabwe, and we span the whole resource pipeline from early stage exploration all the way through to advanced exploration. So that geographical diversification from both a political and a prospectivity perspective is very important to us.
Now, 2018, tell us about what you achieved.
One of the main items we achieved in 2018 was our joint venture with Vast Resources PLC, which is very active in Zimbabwe, and we believe Zimbabwe to be one of the next frontiers for diamond exploration. In South Africa, we made significant progress on our Thorny River project, of which I'll expand on a bit more in a moment on our 2019 goals, and then progressed our Free State project as well, which is a rediscovery of diamond fields which were last mined in the 1870s and 1880s. And then finally in Botswana, we announced that Alrosa are no longer part of the Sunland Minerals joint venture, and we've in advanced discussions with a major producer to take their place.
So obviously a lot of different elements that form part of that jigsaw. 2019, key milestones, what are you looking to achieve?
The first key milestone is the commencement of intensification drilling on Thorny River, and that's in fact due to start next week, following successful raising of capital a couple of weeks ago, chiefly from our shareholders out of Dublin. Following the intensification drilling, we will immediately progress with bulk sampling, and here we're looking at generating significant parcels of diamonds and revenue, the parcels of diamonds so we can progress towards declaring a maiden resource, which is really important to us, but as important as well is the generation of revenue from the whole bulk sampling process. So this is our first area of focus. Our second area of focus is to progress both our joint ventures in Botswana, in particular the other joint venture, which I haven't mentioned, the Maibwe joint venture, which is with BCL, where we're in the throes of concluding a prospectus. And then finally in Zimbabwe, we really hope that we'll get clarity on the license position on the Marangi heritage concession in the not too foreseeable future.
So a lot of different elements that are going on. We're obviously in Cape Town. What is the key message that you're talking to people and you want them to leave with after all the meetings you've had?
I think one thing which is very important is an understanding of the diamond market. Last year, De Beers launched their Lightbox initiative, which did lead to price pressure at the bottom end of the diamond market. But we see that as essentially of a maturing of the industry and an expanding of the industry, particularly when you look at other precious stones and pearls and the such like. The demand for larger stones and better quality stones and coloured stones remains very strong. And part of our exploration raison d'etre is to actually focus on the discovery and exploitation of those stones. I think the second thing is the improving geopolitical situation in South Africa and the reforms that President Ramaphosa and Minister of Mantashe have brought across in South Africa. I think there is a renewed sense of optimism in this country that mining is not a sunset industry, but a sunrise industry. And that's in fact one of the main reasons why we are here as Botswana Diamonds in Vatomi. And also a sense of optimism that despite the recent tragedies in Zimbabwe, that it will pull itself up by its bootstrings and carry on forward, as we also believe that to be highly prospective.
Well, it's exciting times ahead. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much indeed.